Hey guys, Ryan and Mike here from Cinemassacre. We're trying out a new thing here. We're just going to be talking about some games. Today we're going to be talking about Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. And here with me is Ryan. Ryan did the Cinemassacre app, he designed our website, he does all kinds of crazy shit to help us out. We're always playing games together, so it seems natural. Alright, you want to try out Plants vs. Zombies?
Yeah, let's do it.
As you can see up on the top, it says 23 and 20. The zombie hand is our team. The human hand, I guess, is the flower team, and the plant team, I should say. And essentially, you're just going around trying to kill all your opponents.
I wonder if there's like high stakes tournament games of Plants vs. Zombies. Like you see people playing Call of Duty, and it's like, you know, super serious. There's like leagues and stuff.
Yeah. So for me, this game is refreshing because of the theme. I get really annoyed with like all those space, marine things where it's just like, Rodriguez, get to the dropship, and all that shit over and over. It's like, that's all those games are to me.
I wasn't expecting the graphics to be so sharp like this. I was expecting it to be more cartoony and cel shaded, but I think this really works.
Yeah.
The only thing that I'm noticing is like you're walking around and like not much is going on.
That has a lot to do with I'm not very good at the game, and a lot of these other people playing are better than me, so they're making all the kills before I'm able to get to people. It's basically, that's because of my skill level at the game. I suck, essentially. So, oh, you see the plus here? That's when you can revive somebody. So one of our teammates over here is dead. If I go up to him and I hold down B, see, I'm reviving him, and well, I guess he
it's
already
just like Destiny,
resumed.
but it takes a long time.
So let's buy something. We got a sticker pack, crazy pack. Let's get that. Would you like to purchase? Yes. And you're not purchasing with real money. It's money that you earn in the game when you play.
I hate how you have to say that now.
There's all sorts of different like unlockables and crazy stuff you can get. I don't really know what everything is.
Have you played the tablet game at all, Plants vs. Zombies?
Actually, I was really curious about that. I've never played it.
You got plants in rows.
Okay.
Like a garden, like rows.
Right.
And the zombies come down the rows.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to make sure you're covering them all. So essentially, you have the rows, and you have the sunflowers that give you money, and then you have like guys that shoot straight, like this guy.
Right.
And then you have ones that lob like heavier bombs and stuff like that. And you're just trying to keep the zombies away.
The whole goal of this part, you're supposed to be getting 50 kills. Your whole team has to get 50 kills before the other team. Right now we're losing. We have 2 and the other team has 3. If you hit Y, you can burrow yourself into the ground and basically become a machine gun, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing with this game. Like, I wouldn't want it to just be a regular shooter, but with plants, like, they have to have cool abilities to make it different.
And also, you get more abilities as you go. That helps it from getting stale, I'd say, because, you start off just being able to shoot your regular pea shooter like that, but then as you go, you get more and more weapons and things, which makes it interesting and makes you want to keep playing.
I'd love to have a map to know where to go, or at least an arrow.
That's another thing, is this game,
Right.
I feel like, really needs a radar.
I wish I had some type of melee attack where I could, like, hit him with my little, like, snork face or something like that.
Like a spin.
Yeah, oh, that'd be good.
We gotta wait. That's one thing I hate about this is waiting.
Oh, wait, so this is multiplayer too? There's no non-multiplayer.
Oh, yeah, I think that's one of the terrible things about the game, is that, okay, so this game is all multiplayer as far as I know, and here's my thing about the game. That's cool right now, but what if I want to play this game 10 years from now? Nobody's going to be on this.
No, it's not that nobody's going to be able to. The server's not going to be there. That's been a big thing. There are games as new as like 2 years old where the publishers are like, we're not going to support this anymore.
Then there's
and
that.
The servers go down, and then your disc's a coaster.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
Every single game should have a one-player mode. Like, why not? There could easily be a one-player mode in this.
Yeah, I mean,
this game's just going to become obsolete eventually.
It's going to become unplayable.
Unplayable, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, look at the outcry for games like SimCity. Games like Diablo.
Mm-hmm.
Games that should have a single-player experience. I'm sorry, SimCity is not a multiplayer game. It's not. Even if it's got a little Facebook box or something in there, it's not a multiplayer game.
Mm-hmm.
This game, it's a little more multiplayer, but But still, it's becoming a thing. It's all like games as a service.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Actually, I bought that, what was that game that came, Titanfall.
Right.
I went out to the store, I bought it, and then I found out it was multiplayer only. I'm like, I returned it to the store because I'm not doing that. Like, give me I'll play the multiplayer, but give me a one-player mode. I wanted to play the one-player mode first so I could play for a while and, like, learn what I was doing, not just jump into the game, get killed, and be like, all right, that was fun.
I felt the same way about Titanfall and Destiny and all of those games now. It's like they put a little single player in, like just a tiny little bit, just to get you a taste, and then it's into the multiplayer experience and the DLC and the add-ons and things like that. And it's really like they have a fun game here. You know, a couple different guys you could play with, whatever. You do that. If it was N64, you'd be down. Now nobody's gonna be playing this game in a few years.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And think of that, you're spending how much money this costs, like $50 or something? $50 for something that in a couple years you will not be able to use.
Exactly.
It's fucking bullshit. Let me just go to something else. Let's do this one. I've noticed that when you're playing this, I don't know how it works, but it seems like I'll start a round of this, and I'll be playing by myself, and then by the end of it, everybody jumps in, because at the very end of it, once you win this, you get a bunch of coins. So I feel like everybody waits to the last minute, then jumps in, just so they can get the coins. So meanwhile, I'm sitting there doing all the fucking work.
There's a lot of situations that games put people in where it's like work. Like, oh, you know, you want to get this crazy loot, but you got to play the game 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So I think that's a sign of bad game design if you want to, like, not play the game.
So I've never done the split screen before. Now that Ryan's here, we're gonna try it out.
So I wonder if it's gonna be work together. See, it's survival.
Oh, I wanted to go after you.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
I don't even think it let us pick. I don't even think if we wanted to.
They don't have that option, I guess. Yeah. All right, so I'm planting the garden. And then we're going to have like 30 seconds to start. I'm going to start putting the plants in. I don't know if you have anything, but if you do, you go up and you hold B next to a thing, and then you put the plant in by hitting A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess we should deck it out.
Deck out as much as you can, because we're going to need it.
Are you going after the tombstone? Is that?
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good thing for me, because that thing doesn't move. So. Let me just get
That's
the tombstones.
Oh, you got the grenade going on, too.
Yeah.
That's good.
Fuck them up.
I wish I had the run. Like, that's the thing.
I'd imagine.
I gotta be honest, when I was first playing it, when we were doing the multiplayer and stuff, and there were all those people, I didn't like it.
You like this better?
This I do like better, but it's super repetitive.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Well, aren't all these games kind of repetitive?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, Destiny, is that not repetitive, or?
There's a bunch of people shooting in a cave to get loot. That's like the big thing right now, the loot cave. Did you hear about that?
No.
So like you get all these. The Destiny has it has levels and gear like a game like World of Warcraft, even though it's a shooter. Basically, what people are doing is they're going to this cave where the enemies spawn infinitely.
Yeah.
And they're just sitting there for hours, just shooting at just a line of enemies that have no hope, like shooting fish in a barrel.
Well, if that's not repetitive, I don't know what it is.
No, and that's as repetitive as it comes.
Okay.
You know?
Why is, like, being repetitive such a problem, though? Because I'll sit here and I'll tell you that, like, I love to play classic arcade games like Donkey Kong and Pac-Man, but what's fucking more repetitive than that?
It's different. Like, you look at a game like Contra or whatever. Every time you play Contra, it's exactly the same.
Right.
But I wouldn't describe it as repetitive.
That's true.
You know? I guess when I'm saying repetitive, I mean bad. I don't want to play games that are bad.
Right.
That make me do the same boring thing over and over.
So essentially, they try to keep it from getting too boring by giving you all these power-ups, but it is the same thing over and over.
It's the same thing. You just go around like this and shoot. And these guys are getting harder, too. Like, there's the dudes that have the doors that you can't break through. There's the science dudes, cone dudes. Yeah, that's what I need. If I had the machine gun thing...
Well, that's the thing, is like the more you play it. That's why I wanted you to be the Chomper guy, because I got a bunch of power-ups for him. The Chomper is hard to use, though, because all his attacks are like close range, where the shooting thing, you know, you can shoot somebody really far away.
It's like tons of...
Oh, we're fucked here, huh?
Yeah, this is like...
This is the end, I think. I can't even see what I'm fucking looking at here. Alright, Gatling gun time. Fuck you.
We must draw the line here.
This far, no further! And I will make them pay for what they've done. You know, Moby Dick is a good book. Whatever the fuck he says.
Yeah. I have to say that this game, I think it's like inspired and it's good looking and stuff. I don't think it's a very good game. Honestly, I'd rather play the game on the tablet. All the games that tried to make tower defense bigger, like Orcs Must Die and stuff like that, I mean, they were okay, but I still like the pure tower defense style games better.
What would you say is a pure tower defense game?
Like Field Runners, you ever play Field Runners?
I haven't now.
You should. You should play Field Runners.
What's that for?
I'm down.
Alright, well.
Oh, it's for iPhone and Android and stuff.
Let's see how far I can last here without you. Oh.
Not long.
Yeah. That tells you. You're probably keeping me alive the whole time. Well, anyway, that's our verdict on Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. It's alright, but a little repetitive.